It's the final shift and hopefully the final headache for drivers along the Central 70 project. In an hour, the westbound side of I-70 will close from 270 to Brighton.
This is a weekend-long closure, so not super for people headed to the Broncos game tomorrow night. 9 News reporter Luis De Leon was out talking to people in the neighborhoods along the highway. Luis, as much as somebody might be inconvenienced coming and going from a football game, it is far worse for the folks living in areas cut off by the construction.
That and business owners, Kyle, especially in and around the area of 46th Avenue and Josephine Streets, which is where we are tonight, right off of I-70. Businesses around here have been telling me for months now that they feel that the construction has taken a toll on the amount of customers coming into their places, but they're hoping that with construction starting to wind down at least a little bit, that their profits might go back up.
450. Okay, you too.
You don't have to ask Lilia Uribe how long she's owned Panaderia Juanitas.
Our first dollar here,
It's literally written on the counter.
1997 at 5:44 p.m. I think a good luck because we stayed for a long time already. So
The bakery in the Elyria Swansea neighborhood means a lot.
everything because that's our life, our job. That's how we get to support my family.
And it's also seen a lot. You see, in May of 2021, we stopped by Lilia's business as crews demolished the viaduct over I-70. Today, the project is much closer to being done.
The white conchas right here.
But she says business has still been slow to come back.
We've been losing a lot of business the whole year. They're getting a little bit better, but still kind of bad.
Around 5 to 10% better, she says. Regulars had a hard time getting to her spot because she believes many don't know when the roads are opened or closed around the bakery. She also says she has a second job to keep things going. This weekend, I-70 will undergo what CDOT says is the final shift of the now 4-year-long project to upgrade the highway. Crews will remove a temporary barrier and lay down the last of the asphalt on the westbound lanes. For Lilia, she's hopeful business gets better when the construction is done, but hopes that when it does end, that people don't forget businesses like hers.
To support us, we're here for a long time and we need to eat too.
So just a few blocks away from where we are tonight, over top of the highway, a 4-acre park will be built kind of near around the same time as construction is done. It's expected to open in around November of this year. A spokesperson for CDOT also says that they cannot compensate businesses for lost revenue or rent unless access is restricted to a point that a business cannot operate, guys.
Man, and you wonder where they draw that line after hearing her talk about how even regulars had a difficult time figuring out how to get in and out.
Yeah, absolutely. Because of so much shifting around here, we've also heard from other businesses here that say around 30 to 40% of their business has been lost. Some people have customers from Aurora, Green Valley Ranch. They just don't know when the highway is going to be open or closed at times.
One last weekend closure, get it over and done with. Get folks back to the Panaderia. All right, thank you, Luis.
Police in Inglewood arrested a man accused of a crime spree across the metro area that led to 10 school lockdowns today. The man is accused of stealing several cars, breaking into a home, and carjacking someone. This all started this morning in Wheat Ridge. Officers tried to talk to a man parked in a stolen car on 44th Ave this morning. Police say the man drove off, sideswiping a patrol car. 20 minutes later, they got a call about a break-in at a home on Carr Street. Police say the homeowner told them a man pushed him to the ground, stole his keys, and then took off with his car. Wilmore Elementary went on lockdown while officers searched that neighborhood. Then something police haven't told us exactly what led them to Littleton. Another search near Windermere Street and West Ridge Road put 9 different Littleton schools on secure perimeter for about an hour and a half this afternoon. 2 hours later, police found the man in Inglewood and finally arrested him.
I would say it felt shocking to see 16 recommended for closure.
Tonight, elementary school parents in Jefferson County are trying to figure out what's next for their families. The district just shared its plan to shut down 16 schools over the next 2 summers. Colorado's second largest district is dealing with declining enrollment. Jeffco says it does not have enough students left to keep every school building open.
There's an air of defeat that happens when a school is named for closure, and I'm concerned about the joyful feeling that a school should have, not being able to be present.
For every school on that potential closure list, there's another nearby school that's been picked as a merger partner. So you've got two principals for every consolidation. They have to guide their schools through the change. One pair spoke to our Jennifer Meckles today.
Emory Elementary is one of 16 Jeffco schools named for possible closure.
Hi, my name's Lisa Mahana, and I'm the principal at Emory Elementary School.
1 mile away,
my name is Lauren Lamarinell, and I'm the principal at Lasley Elementary.
Lasley Elementary will receive the extra students should Emory officially close next summer. Both principals are managing a lot of uncertainty.
It's a feeling of loss. Families, students, employees, if you are attached to a school building, that's like your second home.
Well, for my families is, what does this look like? We will be accepting and welcoming a new community potentially down the road.
Important to this community is Emory's dual language program, which will transfer to Lasley.
This is a program that many parents are choicing into, and they value and they want. And I think it was really important for me to be able to say to the community, the two-way dual language program is moving to Lasley, and Lasley is welcoming that opportunity as well.
Some answers they have, many they don't. But these two are in touch frequently.
Yeah.
For a long time.
For a long time, yeah.
I was her mentor, so we've had hours of conversations.
Yes.
Last year into this year.
Yes.
Lauren will stay on as the principal at Lasley, and Lisa will join hundreds of other Jeffco educators, likely looking for a new role.
Jeffco they have open spots everywhere in our district, from food services to principals to, so really I think the goal here is that, Jeffco really makes a strong stance, and we want to retain you. We want you to be part of our community, whether you're a family or a staff member.
Jennifer Meckles, 9 News.
Jeffco Schools expects that the closures, if passed, would impact more than 400 full-time employees as well. The district is promising extra HR support for employees who are going to have to be competing for new positions. The school board will vote on that closure plan in November after they have several community feedback sessions in the coming months.
Today, a jury found a mom from Douglas County guilty of child abuse and plotting to kidnap her son from a foster home with the help from conspiracy group QAnon. Prosecutors say Cynthia Absug put her son through needless and sometimes risky medical treatments. She claimed her son was terminally ill and had multiple conditions, including brain tumors. After her son was taken from her home, prosecutors say she plotted a raid with QAnon members to grab him from that foster home. Absug has denied all of these allegations. Prosecutors say her son has experienced no serious medical issues since being taken away from her 3 years ago. Absug will be sentenced at the beginning of October. She could be sent to prison for up to 6 years, but she could also just get probation.
Prosecutors say a couple from Colorado Springs was smoking fentanyl as their baby was dying from exposure to the drug. Investigators say when the couple realized, they kept smoking as they took the child to the hospital. Prosecutors say that blood samples confirmed that their son had even more of the drug in his system than the parents. Giovanni Estacio and Kira Villalba were in court today. They're facing charges for child abuse resulting in death. Investigators say last November, the couple's baby Cairo ingested a fentanyl pill and died afterwards. Police did not find pills in their home, but did find residue. The couple's accused of providing a 13-year-old girl with fentanyl as well. She overdosed and survived twice. Their trial will be in October.
Investigators say a 13-year-old girl was behind the wheel during a crash involving 2 other cars and a school bus. It happened a little after 8 this morning, just east of Niwot. The Colorado State Patrol says the teen took her parents' car with them without them knowing. They say she hit 2 cars, then a bus. Only the bus driver and 1 student were on the bus at the time, but 4 people did have to go to the hospital. They're all expected to be okay. Troopers released a 13-year-old driver to her parents, and she's being cited.
The longest-serving mayor in Aurora history has died. Paul Tower led the city through a period of incredible growth from 1987 to 2003. Tower was a teacher before he served 8 years on city council, and then it was 16 years as mayor of Aurora. Current mayor Mike Kaufman tonight called that an era of tremendous business, residential, and cultural growth. Tower was succeeded as mayor by his son Ed. Paul Tower was 86.
Wine may be coming to a grocery store near you. That's if you, the voter, say yes come November.